Hi, I'm Bill the Geek, and welcome to an overview of WordPress. This is the backbone of WordPress. Themes, plugins, widgets, and menus. And before you start using WordPress and WordPress themes, you really have to have an understanding as to what these things do. So in our titles to come, we will go in depth into plugins, into themes, into widgets, and into menus, and specifically we'll tie all of this together, especially in the themes sections at buildthegeek.com/members, because when you choose a theme, it's almost like getting married. You want to make sure that you can use all of the menus, widgets, and plugins that you really want to use. But let's go right in and get started with the backbone of WordPress, and that would be WordPress themes. And WordPress themes are it's how does your website look? Is it going to be an elegant look? Or all of this, I say it's kind of like a hotel. How do you want your hotel to look? When people see it, what do you want them to see? Sure, they're going to have all of your content, your music, your videos, all of that stuff, but how does it look? Does it look like this, or does it look like that? Or does it look like this? This is your theme, the colors. How is it displayed? Very important. Now, once you get a theme set up, and there are themes, you can get themes all over the internet. Just go to Google, type in WordPress themes, or how about free WordPress themes? Go for that one too. If you get any theme, make sure it's a responsive theme, one that is going to work well on the phone, on the desktop, on the tablets. That's very important. One thing for themes. But now let's take a look at WordPress menus. For menus are just what they are. Menus. This is how people get around your hotel. This is how they see things that you want them to see. And generally speaking, notice I have your basic. We're in the elevator of the hotel, and sure, in the elevator we always see this: lobby, first floor, second floor, third floor. Sure, we want people to be able to get to those places, but what about special places we want people to be able to go? To the bar, dancing, yoga. Maybe that's going to be a separate menu altogether. And what about for the height challenged people that will use these menu items down here by the floor? Maybe the games, music, and cartoons. Yes, but the thing is, certain themes only allow menus placed in certain places. You can choose a theme and it doesn't allow this menu at the top. It doesn't allow this menu over here. Maybe it only allows one menu at the very top, or maybe it only allows one menu right here in the middle. So before you choose a theme, you want to look at that theme and maybe walking in have an understanding of where do I want menus? Do I want a footer menu? Do I want a header menu? Do I want a main menu in the middle? Check those things out before you invest too much time working in any theme that you may choose. Now, also important to WordPress are WordPress plugins. And I think plugins are kind of confusing when you first start using WordPress, but plugins are things that your website can do. Now, certain things like all themes come with menus. You can put images into all themes. You can have links in all themes, but all themes don't have like e-commerce thingies or things to help you with your search engine optimization, automatic video players, automatic connection to the weather center. I mean, seriously, there's like a million, literally, there are like a million plugins out there being developed by geeks all over the world that bring functionality to your theme, to your website, more things that your website can do. So at our restaurant, well, what type of plugins would we like to supply to people? Well, maybe we want to have a jacuzzi plugin. Maybe we want a phone plugin. Maybe we want a Wi-Fi plugin. Maybe we want a burger or a restaurant plugin. So if those are the things that we want to supply to the people staying at our hotel, then we have to make those things happen. We have to go out and find them, find that plugin, and there are e-commerce plugins, bowling score plugins. I mean, there's just about anything that you want to do with your website. Then you can do a search for it for a bowling plugin. You'll find it on Google somewhere. And then you plug it into your theme, and then it is functional throughout your website so that you can use it all over your website. Just like having a restaurant, Wi-Fi, telephone, jacuzzi in a hotel. You have to find these things and bring it into the environment so that your visitors can use it. Those are plugins. Now, what confused me when I started using WordPress was you have plugins and then you have widgets. And with widgets are a little different than plugins. So let's take a look at the widgets. Widgets are like this little sign over here on the wall, and usually widgets appear in a sidebar in WordPress. Like you have your content on the left-hand side, or you have your content with your text, your images over here, and then to the left or to the right, depending upon the theme that you choose, usually you have some items over here that show up throughout your website on every page. So, we have the restaurant, we have Wi-Fi, we have jacuzzi, we have telephone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sign and put this in every room. This sign would show up in every room in my hotel, and I'm equating the hotel room with each and every web page. And that way, if I get rid of burgers and I put in pizza, then it's an automatic thing. I do it to the widget, and the widget, I make one change to that widget, and this changes throughout the hotel in every room. If I get rid of Wi-Fi and everything is Bluetooth, I make one change to the widget, and this shows up in every room in the hotel. If I get rid of these old phones and I put in new Samsung Galaxy 3 phones available at the front desk, I get rid of this phone, put it in the widget, and it shows up in every room in the hotel. So that and with widgets, you want to see what widgets can be used in the themes that you are looking at, because not all themes support all the widgets that you want to use. So that's the backbone of WordPress. The backbone of WordPress is widgets, menus, themes, and plugins. And that's what WordPress is all about. Now the challenging thing about WordPress is where you have to learn how to install the plugins, what plugins work with what themes support what widgets, and what themes allow you to put what menus where. That's the challenge of WordPress. So we're going to go more in depth, specifically into using menus, editing menus, placing widgets, various WordPress themes and their options, what's a good theme and what is a challenge theme that will make you go crazy in the middle of the night, and what are the most popular plugins in WordPress.